What is the uncategorized projects folder? This is a question I hear a lot, whether it's on an implementation or after a few years of using Project Insight. The answer is it's a catch-all saved location so that the project, if you didn't save it in a specific folder, will at least get saved somewhere. Now, if this ever comes into play, it's because of a certain configuration that you can actually change. If you add a project that's not in a folder, so if you're not adding a project from actually within a folder, because if you add a project within a folder, then PI already knows where you're saving it. PI already knows that you're in the projects folder saving a new project, so it's going to save it in that project folder. But if you are on the project's home and you hit add project, you need to specify where this project is going to get saved. Now, if you have this configuration turned on to actually choose where you're going to save your project, then you'll see this parent item drop down right here. You'll see in a minute where that gets configured. If you don't have that checkbox on, where we're going to go to, then this won't even appear. Now it says uncategorized projects because, and if I actually save this as a test video project, I hit save, got a lot of custom fields. It says up in the breadcrumbs where this project is living. If I go to my folders and I go to uncategorized projects, there's my project. Now where can you configure this? Let's go to the add-ons and we're going to go to folder organization. That's the add-on that we're looking for. Now, yep, here are all the folders, but we're going to go to the default folder settings. So the item default folder settings, I should say. Since we were just creating a project, we're going to go to the project, and you can see the default folder for a project is the uncategorized projects location, which is actually the default. You'll want to set this to whichever project is almost always the case where projects get saved. Now me, it's projects folders, so I'll put that in there. And you'll see I have this option checked. This is that custom location option. If I uncheck this and hit OK, now when I go to the project home and I hit add project, there's no more parent item drop down. It's going to automatically go to that projects folder, out of sight, out of mind. Nobody really needs to know where they're getting it, where they're saving it, as long as it's automatically set every time, which now it is. It will no longer go to the uncategorized projects folder. It will go to your designated folder, like my project one, every time, and you don't have to worry about it.